My bad. I ain't come on live in a little bit. Well, I was just on live, and I've been posting a lot of my content, my music and stuff. But yo, I had a dream, and the way that the dream was, right? Like I was fighting someone, but they were smaller than me, and I don't ever like. I even talk about this. I never fight anybody that's smaller than me, right? Even somebody that's my height. But the way that the dream played out, it was literally me fighting myself because I couldn't remember, whose face that was. I couldn't put a name to the face, but I know that it was somebody young. It was somebody small, and the place that we were in felt like the islands. Felt like the islands. It either felt like the islands, or it felt like we were like outside of school or something. And the way it happened, like I told him to hit me, so he punched me in my face, and then I hit him twice, and then I stopped because I saw his face, and I didn't want the fight to carry on to a point where, weapons would be involved, because I know the way that I was looking at myself, I would have killed myself. I would have did whatever it took to win that fight, you know? And in a way I'm glad it happened because my bad, y'all. In a way I'm glad that it happened in the way that it happened because I remember saying a long time ago when, you know, I could face the world. But when it comes to that, when it comes to the mirror, when it comes to facing yourself, that's the one thing that, you know, you can't defeat. That's the one thing that you never saw coming, right? You always, you know, you always imagine something evil, you always imagine something else, but you never imagine the reflection that you would see as yourself. And I always said that, I would never fight myself or the man in the mirror because I tried. I tried for many years, I did. But what I did different, instead of fighting, I took a divine knee. I kneeled down and I asked for forgiveness and I apologized because realizing that that was me, it made me it made me get to a specific realization in my life where I no longer am the student. Now I can be the teacher. And a lot of people, they kind of hijacked it, and that's okay because I'm gonna get my credit regardless. I know who my students are. They don't gotta admit that they don't gotta admit that I'm their teacher, but that's okay. I'll keep teaching. I'll keep being the master student, which makes me the best teacher. Not only because I'm teaching myself, but I'm putting myself out there teaching others. But that dream, it was more than a dream. It was like a wake up call because it made me realize that I was fighting that reflection for these couple years. And some things have been happening to show me that I've been fighting my reflection instead of accepting my power and embracing you know, my influence, embracing all the stuff that I've been doing on the internet and in the real world. I've been shying away from it, waiting on something. And the more that I wait on something is the more time that I take away that I could be enjoying life, making content, and continue to change in the world. Other people that don't want to see me win, they waiting on they waiting to see when I would fall. They waiting to see what would happen if I didn't win or if I didn't get up out of bed. Well, I guess we'll never know. I'm gonna continue to shine my light. I'm gonna continue to teach others to shine their light. I'm gonna continue to be me. I'm gonna continue to be McLeish. I'm gonna continue to be the best, and I'm gonna continue to be better than the rest. And they know who I'm talking to. I'm talking directly to them. And so I wanted to get on here, show my face, talk about that dream that I had because it's important. You know, don't fight the man in the mirror. Don't fight the reflection. You owe that reflection loyalty. You owe that reflection decency. You owe that reflection love. You owe that reflection all of you because you gave the world all of you. You gave the world love. You gave the world everything, and the world didn't give you nothing back. But that reflection in the mirror is going to give you everything and then more. So I'm going to leave that right there. Y'all have a beautiful day. It's a blue day. It's a new day. And it's still fast in February because when March comes, the merger, when you merge, you know, when you finally get to that final step in that convergence in March, a lot of people are going to have a lot of issues with